Naomi Rick here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please consider subscribing to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you do like this video. Today what we're going to do is I'm going to be talking about my recent favorites. I haven't done an updated favorites in a few months, so I figured I would just do a recent favorite instead of a monthly favorites because I haven't been wearing a ton of makeup recently because of everything that's going on. So I don't have a ton of products. I do have just a few that I've been actually really loving the last couple months, so I'll go ahead and start talking about those products. So I have a few products that I've been using for months that I've never talked about on my channel, so I figured I would start with a few of those. So the first product I wanted to talk to you guys about is my hair oil. So this is a hair oil I have been using straight for now 6 months. I absolutely love it. So this is the Wella Professionals Oil Reflection Luminous Smoothing Oil. I absolutely love this oil. It is quite expensive. It's $40, but I did get it on sale at Ulta. It goes on sale quite often, so I would definitely not buy it unless it was on sale. I got it for $12.99. It's a really great hair oil. So you just pump out just a little bit of your hand and then you just apply. I always go to the middle of my hair down to my ends. And I like it because it does not weigh my hair down. It doesn't make it look greasy. I can use it in wet or dry hair, and it just looks really nice. It helps with the frizz. I will actually just apply some now and show you. So I just pump out just a tiny into my hand. It smells really nice. So if you kind of have like day-old hair and it's not smelling all that great, this will really help it out. So I will apply just a little bit to my hair and kind of just show you how I use it. I just kind of drag it through my strands, and then I can tap off just a little bit on top, and it'll really, really help with the frizz. And then I just kind of floof it up a little bit, and it just makes my hair look so nice, smells so nice. It looks shiny. It's a beautiful hair oil, and I don't hear a lot of people talk about hair oils, and it's kind of a product that I have been using for just so long I didn't even think about mentioning it in the favorites video. So I thought it was probably about time I did that. So next is the body oil. This is the KIEHL'S Creme de Corpse Nourishing Dry Oil. I bought this from my SEPHORA VIB sale. I'm about halfway through. I really, really do like this. At first I didn't know if I was gonna like this because it does absorb into the skin really fast, so I didn't know if it was actually nourishing. But I love that about this because then my skin doesn't feel sticky forever or oily. It smells so good. I love the smell of it. It smells kind of like hazelnutty, almondy, just really, really nice scent, and just nourishes my body. Perfect amount for the summer. Alright, so the next is a body spray. It is the Victoria's Secret Banana Twist and Coconut Craze. So what I do is I actually mix it too. I'll spray both of them all over. It smells so good. So I would have never thought to put banana and coconut. I would have never thought to pick up a banana. I don't really like banana scents. But funny story, my fiance and I were at Victoria's Secret and we were looking around, and I had walked away from him, and about 10 minutes later he came back and he had both of these in his hand. I said, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Well, one of the employees just walked past me and she smelled so good." I asked what she was wearing. She said she was wearing these too, and then she took me over and I grabbed them. I'm like, okay. So then I smelled it and I love it. It is so nice. I actually am not sure if these are still available this year. I'm hoping they are. I'm assuming they are. But both of these together just smell so, so beautiful. So if you can go into a Victoria's Secret, if they're open yet, I would definitely suggest going in and spraying both of those and trying them together. It smells beautiful. That's like my normal summer scent. I absolutely love it. Now we're going to move into makeup. So this is the Tower 28 BeachPlease blush in Magic Hour. I bought this at the Sephora VAB sale also. I have used this a ton, if you can't tell. I love this. This is probably my second favorite cream or liquid blush I own. This is gorgeous. Kind of like a balmy finish, so it's very glowy on your skin, but it's perfectly pigmented. I don't like blushes that are super, super sheer, but I also don't like blushes that are really hard to blend out and it's too much pigment. This is perfect amount of pigment. It also lasts a really long time on my skin, so I can see it, 4 or 5 hours later, and it just leaves a beautiful glow to your cheeks. I love this. There is another color. I will be picking that up. This is gorgeous, and honestly, I did buy the new Fenty one. I will be doing a review video of that, but a bit of a spoiler, I really like this a bit more than that one. But we're going to do a review video on that, and I'll let you know my thoughts on the Fenty ones in a different video. The next product is the Undercover concealer from Pretty Vulgar. This is in Little White Lies. This was a very shocking concealer that I loved. I actually didn't think I was gonna like this when I first received it. I got it in my BoxyCharm. I didn't think I was gonna like it because it is very, very sheer. So it is not a full coverage concealer whatsoever. So what I did with this is I had worn my makeup all day long. And then later in the evening I was going to go do something, and I'm like, oh, but my under eyes look so bad. So I've tried this over old, already set concealer that was fading. And I'm like, well, either this is gonna mess my makeup and I'm gonna have to take it all off and start over, or I'll be able to recover the makeup that I had on. This went over it so well, and it's such a beautiful, lightweight, sheer formula, but it does add a bit of coverage, but it's very glowy. So when I put this under my eyes, it just revived my whole face. It looked beautiful. I looked like I had just taken a nap and I woke up super refreshed. So this is a beautiful concealer if you're trying to use it for touch-ups or under the eyes. It went over powder, which was the most shocking part of all of it, is that it went nicely over powder. But this is beautiful. They don't have a ton of colors. Not really available as much on Sephora, so I'm not sure if they're being pulled out of Sephora, which would kind of suck because I did want to try their foundation. But this concealer is really nice. I wanted to talk about two powders. That's right, two powders. I never ever really like powders all that much. I have very few that I like. I don't really use a ton of powder because I can't, because my face is pretty dry. But now with the summer, as you can tell, I'm a little bit more oily than normal. So I've been able to use more powder on my face, which I kind of like. I kind of enjoy being able to use a little bit of powder. It does make your face look really flawless. I just couldn't do it because I was so dry, but now I can use a little bit more. So I found two products I really love. So this is the Boots No. 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder. I might have mentioned this in a previous favorite, but I'm going to mention it again because it is a beautiful smoothing, lightweight setting powder. I use this for under my eyes. It is just gorgeous. It makes my concealer look really nice and flawless. It doesn't, disrupt my makeup. It doesn't discolor my concealer or anything. It is just a really nice setting powder. The other powder also came in my BoxyCharm. So this is the Ciate London. This is the Everyday Vacation Coconut Setting Powder. I did not think I was gonna like this again, but I try this every single time I try it. I am shocked by how nice it looks. It is so finely milled. It's a very lightweight, loose powder. But I set my under eyes with the No. 7 powder just a little bit up here, and then I use this with a dry sponge, and I just tap it up into this area, and it kind of lifts my face because I kind of go in this upward angle. So it kind of lifts my face, but it also looks really nice, and it makes my concealer really look flawless and poreless. It does have a light coconut scent, but I don't mind it because it is very faint, but it smells really nice. Next product is an eyebrow pencil. This is the Lime Crime Bushy Brow. This is a brush tip pen. I love this. It is perfectly pigmented for me. I like it because I can just get really precise strokes for my eyebrows, but it looks really nice. I love this pen. My Dose of Colors lipstick. This is in Brulee. This is a very nice pinky peachy lipstick. I like to use this lipstick with a darker lip liner, a darker brown, and then I put this on top, and it is such a beautiful lip color. I've been using this a ton since I got this in my BoxyCharm. So the next product that I want to talk about is a product I brought out of my collection from last year. This is the Vita Liberata Beauty Blur Skin Tone Optimizer. I've used a ton. I am like down to here. I barely have anything left. It doesn't really add a lot of coverage. It adds a tiny bit of color. It adds a lot of beautiful glow. I mix this with a bit of an everyday moisturizer, and if it's a day where I'm not wearing foundation, I'll just apply this with some moisturizer, a little bit of concealer, a little bit of powder, and then this is just beautiful. It really perfects my skin. It makes my pores look a bit smaller, adds a little bit of color, adds a little bit of luminosity, but does not add any type of layer on my skin. It doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup or anything. It just looks like my skin is glowing, and then my redness is kind of toned down just a little bit. But this is a really beautiful product. So my last favorite before I get into some failed products is my Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. This is in Daria. I bought this at the Sephora sale also. This palette is very beautiful. I absolutely love the different products that come in this. I really like the different variation I got. I did get it for, let's see, it was on sale for $45. I did get it on sale on top of that. I don't believe I would spend the $80 on it that this was priced. But for the $45, I will definitely purchase it. I do believe this is still on sale. I saw it on sale a couple days ago, so I would definitely check Sephora. So the only product in here that I'm not a huge fan of would be the powder blush. It's like a NARS Orgasm, so it's kind of pink with a gold shift glitter. I'm not a huge fan of that, but other than that, the cream blush I really like. The cream products are definitely a bit drier than I'm used to. But they really do blend really well, and they last a really long time. And then I absolutely love This is the Glow Extreme. I love that highlighter, and this diamond powder is the most shocking part of this entire palette. I didn't think I was going to like it because it is very fine milled glitter highlighter, which I'm not a huge fan of, but if you just take this and you just tap it right here on the top of your cheekbone, it is absolutely gorgeous. So this is a beautiful palette. I'm really glad that I own it. I really do love using this. 3 products that just were my favorite that are definitely a bit of a fail for me. The first one is this Lime Crime blush. This is the Software Blush in Petal Point JPG. I was really excited to try this out. They were having a sale on their site. It is a really nice cool tone, pinky lavender type color. I absolutely love the color of it, but the formula is a bit hard to work with. It is a cream to powder, but it's a very dry cream. So once you apply it, it dries to a very dry powder. So it's really dry looking on the skin. The color is really nice. For it being a cream product that's supposed to dry powder, it is so drying. It's probably drier on my skin than most of my powder blushes. You can just definitely see a little bit of powder on your skin, so I don't like that, but I do love the color. I will definitely find use for this color in specific looks. I'm just not a huge fan of the formula. So the next fail for me is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. This is not a complete fail. It is a decent product, but it is not very pigmented. It's very lightly pigmented. It doesn't give me the effect that I want for my eyebrows. The pencil is useless. I do not like the pencil. It's super dry. I can barely get anything out of it. I don't get anything on my eyebrows, and the pencil just kind of crumbles as I use it. It's very, very dry. The pen, on the other hand, is a bit better. It's not super pigmented. It is a bit harder to get strokes, and once you start using it, like, you can only use it in one position, like maybe 3 strokes until that part has dried out, so you have to like rotate the pen to get more product, which is not an issue I have with the Lime Crime one. So this is just not my favorite, and it's more expensive, the Lime Crime one, and the Lime Crime color is the one that worked best for me. The Lime Crime color was baby brown. That worked a lot better for me than the one in brown sugar. So I'm just not a huge fan of this eyebrow product. The final fail is one that I got on my BoxyCharm pop-up store. I use Ciate London Extraordinary Foundation. This is really, really gorgeous. I got the most perfect color for my skin. It looked really glowy on my skin. It looked nice, but you cannot use very much of this at all. You use even a tiny, tiny bit too much, it looks very, very heavy on your skin, and it does not wear very well. An hour into wearing my makeup, I can see breakup on my nose. It is very glowy and luminous. It looks really pretty from afar, but when you get close, you can just kind of see it melting off your face. I'm not a fan. I will like to try to mix this with some of my more matte longwear foundations to see if that helps a little bit, but it is not a good foundation on its own. I definitely would not suggest trying this one. That is all my recent favorites and fails. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.